Alright, Shalom back again. Alright, once again giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Kodash. Alright. It's another installment of, just another, like thinking out loud. Alright, this is basically, this has to do with, since we're living in the time of prophecy, Apostle Tahar, at the beginning of the year, he just like brought it out. Alright, but as of now, it's manifesting itself. As things, like escalate, as far as, like the United States, France, and I believe, like Great Britain, those, like, Edomite nations are, attacking all those, like research facilities, in Syria and all that. And of course, Syria being, linked to, like Iran and, Russia and all that. That's how, those are the types of things, first and foremost, it's the spirit of, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, whether it's on the left-hand or right-hand side. Alright, but, it's like all for the, the sake of like prophecy, these things, need to escalate. Or, a lot of people, right now are talking about, all these, preventative measures and things like that. All right, but there's no such thing, as far as like the, as far as like how like the counsel of the Lord is concerned, there's no such thing, all right, as, preventative measures. All right. There's no such thing as, preventative, like measures. Like, it kind of reminds me of this, there's this movie that came out, a couple years ago called like The Butterfly Effect. All right, what would happen basically, all right, was, he was just trying to, there'd be certain things, in the present, that would be, all fucked up. All right, but what happened, it would either, turn out the same way, because, it turns out, that's, him trying to prevent, what was going to happen, would be the reason why, certain things, went down, or it'd be, even worse for someone else, or one time, like he changed something in the past, but came back, all his limbs were missing and shit, or, another time, or, he ended up, incarcerated, or, and, another time, he ended up, in an insane asylum, getting attacked by his father and shit like that. All right, but, all those things, no matter, and he couldn't, do anything like in his favor. Or, it was somewhat of a curse and all that. All right, but, same thing, with prophecy. Or, this, this so-called white man, he might, try to upset it, get people to, or, come out and say, that's not true, or, pay off all these, like, other, like, Israelite groups. All right, but the thing is, the Heavenly Father's word, it doesn't go out, void. It's going to accomplish, what it's going to accomplish, one way or another. All right, he said that, if America's going to burn, somehow it's going to burn. Or, don't forget, those chariots are going to be, shooting fire, fire down, just like the missiles. All right, so, also take that, into account. All right, but, the other thing, that I was, like, thinking about, was, every time, something, big happens, or, here come, these, here come, I just want to, just like a legion of reprobates, basically, or, coming from, these Christians, or, that's when, they pop up, and they usually bring out things, just other things, concerning, the doctrine, whether it be, milk or meat, or, like certain, like, deep things that, or, the scriptures tell you not to be, ignorant, in any matter, small or great, of course. All right, but, as far as, the things that we need to be talking about, as of now, You know, it's basically, the chip and the missiles are basically, like the prophecies, or how certain kingdoms are, the history to some extent as well, are because of certain kingdoms are coming up and then being trodden down, or and then prophecies of future kingdoms are just breaking that down, all right, but as well as or of course like the fire that's going to be coming down on Babylon the Great, all right, 2/3 being destroyed, all right, of course, like the establishment of the kingdom, preaching the kingdom, all right, but then people want to bring up, or that, like that one bug out that left the like the Levite, like he had that channel Haitian priest, like or just bringing out or just certain quantities of certain items that were mentioned in 1st and 2nd Kings, and then in the New Testament it says this and that, or just all this like nitpicking bullshit, or shit like what country was Queen Sheba from really, and just things like that, things that you should be privy of, but they're not asking, they're not asking these questions in sincerity, or it's just to like sidetrack, it's just to or it's just to like pluck people out, or on the left hand side, which is Satan's job anyway, or just keep that in mind, or as far as all these scoffers and gainsayers, or even when we're on the highways and byways, we're not, this isn't what's that thing, this isn't, we're not your jukebox, or when the spirit's ready to reveal something to you, or and that's only for the sincere. Are the sincere going to be patient enough to wait for the spirit to reveal certain things to them? All right, but it's all the scriptures also tell you not to cast your pearls before swine, or so also keep that in mind, or when you're so that's how Satan operates, especially on I've noticed on the highways and byways, as well as live streams, since they got that live comment board, or I used to like joke a little bit, I was saying like the live streams kind of like holding camp indoors, or just because of that type of unpredictability. And, sometimes the spirit might switch to have it, spirit might want you to go into that topic and all that, all right, but scoffers are just out there to just like sidetrack you, throw you off, or and you can't or when you're bringing out this word, you gotta be focused. All right, so and that's so yeah, that's just Satan's job. All right, but just at the campsite, like right now. All right, but just gonna wrap it up until at the next go around and all that. All right, but all right, shalom.